Hey, it's David and Martha with No Cruise Control. It's been a while since we've done a video, but we wanted to do one on the MSC Seascape. We've heard a lot of things about MSC, both good and bad, and we wanted just to see for ourselves, like all cruise lines. We are fairly new at cruising, maybe don't have a take on it like a lot of people. Nobody has paid us to do anything, say anything, so we're just, all of our opinions are our own, and there's nothing, that we owe anybody, I guess. But we did want to do this. This was out of Miami, May the 4th through the 11th on the Seascape. Went with two of our daughters and grandchildren and their husbands, so it was kind of a family affair. Had 3 balcony rooms, all side by side, and as far as the cruise go, it was wild. It was wild to say the least, with all our kids and our grandchildren, especially 4 of them, 3 and under. So it was definitely their first trip, and both of our daughters and their husbands' first cruise ever. So it was a great time. You got anything you want to say about that other than it was wild?
I enjoyed it. I loved having 2 of our girls and our grandbabies. Wish our 3rd girl could have went, but we enjoyed some time with family, and it was fun.
Yeah. Well, tell us about the itinerary, Martha. The itinerary. Yeah.
Well, let's see. We went to Jamaica. We went to Ocean Cay. We went to
Grand Cayman. Grand Cayman. So 3 good stops, 3 stops that we had not been.
Nassau.
And Nassau. All these stops we had not been on. We've been on several cruise lines, but we had not been on any of these stops. So it was all new to us. The itinerary was good. It was good. We enjoyed it. Jamaica was better than maybe I thought it was going to be. All of them were good. Nassau, I'm not a fan. I saw that, all the way everybody talks about Nassau, not even getting off the ship. I may not get off the ship again in Nassau, although my wife, she liked it. She will, but I could do without it. The ship as a whole. As far as cleanliness, how nice it was, it's a super ship.
Super nice ship.
I mean, it is a super nice ship. Everything about it is super, very clean, very clean. I can't say anything about it. The service also was really good.
It was great.
The service was great. Our waiters at the main dining room, we did not do any specialty dining during this because we had all the children and all the grandchildren, so we just tried to corral them into one spot. But our waiters in the dining room were some of the best we've ever had. And I can't think of the main waiter's her name, but she was absolutely great. The food is comparable to other cruises that we've been on, especially with the main dining room and everything. We saw all the horror stories about the food, buffet, main dining room, everything. But listen, the food was good. The food was
really
good.
good.
The food was good.
I enjoyed the food.
The food was good. I don't know why people want to complain, but the food was fine. Matter of fact, I can say this: we cruise this, we do this cruise again. The food was fine. A lot of selections. The buffet was actually really good. It was. I don't know where people gets those things at. The service was good.
Our waitress's name was Loella.
Loella from the Philippines.
Yes, and she was amazing.
Yeah, she was amazing. She knows how to handle kids. All kinds of things on the ship to do for the kids. It was a good water park. I ain't telling you it was like Royal Caribbean. It's not like Icon or those class ships, but for kids, there was plenty to do. The shows were good. I would tell you that the shows are not as good as Royal Caribbean or Celebrity. Those 2 lines are obviously, as far as the entertainment and the shows, those 2 lines are on a different level for the most part than everybody else. And I think, that anybody who cruises a lot will figure that out. But this cruise was great. It did have a European feel. And, there's a reason it had a European feel. I would tell you that probably 70 to 75% of the people on that cruise with us were Europeans. And it was very laid back. Nothing crazy. One thing I did enjoy that, you know, even like at the sail-away party, that the music was not so loud I couldn't talk. And maybe that's just where I'm old, and I do like music, and I like it. My wife will tell you I like loud music, but I do like to be able to think. And so it did not have that feel. It did not have that vibe. It was more, like I said, more of a European vibe, which I enjoy. You know, a little bit more laid back. And for people our age, I am in my early 60s. She is in her 50s. And we both had a great time, and the people were very nice. You know, I've heard that, you know, MSC, all the people on there are rude, everything. We did not experience that. That's not what we experienced. So, anything you want to add on that?
No. I mean, I enjoyed the cruise overall. It was just I mean, to me, I don't see how anybody could have anything bad to say. It was just really good cruise.
Right,
So.
and like I said, you know, we do have another MSC cruise coming up on World America, November the 1st. I'm really looking forward to that ship. I've read a lot of things about it, and everything I've read, even from the haters of MSC, says this is a ship, a great ship. So I am really looking forward, because if they like it, then I'm gonna love it. Of course, like I say, I've never been on a bad cruise, not really a bad cruise.
And I have heard they have upped their entertainment game on World America as well, so we will see.
Yeah, we were looking forward to that. Some things about, you know, upcoming cruises we're going to do. We have one coming up in June 13th. We're going to do a first 3 day we've ever done out of Fort Lauderdale on the Celebrity Reflection. We're celebrity fans. So we're going to do a 3 day, going to be the first 3 day, going to go out of there, go down to Key West, back to Bimini, and back into Fort Lauderdale on Monday. In August, we're doing a 5 day out of Long Beach, California on Carnival, on the Firenze, going down to Mexico.
Cabo San Lucas.
Yeah, Cabo.
Ensenada.
Yep, I'm really looking forward to that one. Like I said, we're going to do World America November the 1st. That one's out of Miami. That'll make 5 for us this year. 5 cruises, you know. I guess we are earning our no cruise control label, but you know, for us that's a lot. We both work, we both still work, we both have full-time jobs. Both jobs are very demanding. Just booked our first cruise for 2026. My wife is super excited. We're going to be trying out a new cruise line, and it is in the fall of 26. I can't imagine that'll be the only one, but we are going to book it, and we are going on Holland America out of Athens, Greece on 11 day. We're going to Turkey, Greece. We're going to Israel for 2 days. And my wife is super excited about going to Israel for 2 days, even though people say that, you know, they're worried about Israel right now. You know what? We're going. We're going. We ain't scared.
I'm excited.
She's very excited, and we're going to do Cyprus. And so we're very excited about that. Ephesus. We're going to go to Ephesus where the Apostle Paul and the Ephesians and all the biblical stuff. We're doing all that. But that's what's going on with us right now. And if you would, comment and subscribe to our channel, because we are trying to get where we can go live on these ships. So right now we don't have enough subscribers. So if you would, please subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. We're not really trying to make no money. We're just trying to get to where we can go live at this point. And with that being said, we are going to sign off for now, and we will see you soon.